Hello viewers, welcome to Harika's Home Cooking. Today we are going to see how to make chicken korma. So let's start the recipe now. Here I have taken around 1.5 kg chicken and I'm adding ginger garlic paste to it. Here we are going to start with a little bit of marination process, and I'm adding some turmeric powder. The chicken is already cleaned and cut, and I also added a little bit of turmeric while I was cleaning it. And then now I'm adding chili powder. So we eat very less spice, so I'm adding very little, and you can add according to your spice levels. Then I added garam masala. It's half tablespoon of garam masala. Then I'm adding a little bit of salt. And then I'm adding 3 tablespoons of yogurt, only 3 tablespoons. We don't use much yogurt in this recipe, but don't skip adding the yogurt. This is the main ingredient which makes our curry thick and gives you the gravy texture. And then give it a good mix everything and keep it aside. And in the meanwhile, let's go for the other ingredients. Now I have taken a pan and I'm adding 4 cloves, which is also called as lavang. I'm adding 4 green cardamoms. Then I'm going to add cinnamon sticks. So we are going to lightly saute all of these ingredients. And the next ingredient is almonds. I added around 9 almonds. Then I'm adding poppy seeds. This is around 2 tablespoons of poppy seeds, which is also called as khus. Then just give it a slight mix and cook it in very low flame to make sure none of them are getting burned. So then I'm adding cashew nuts. These are roasted cashew nuts, so I'm adding it a little bit later. So if you're using raw cashews, add them when I added the almonds. So after a few minutes, see, my poppy seeds turned into golden brown. So now I'm taking it in a bowl and making it cool. Once it's warm, we will grind it into a paste. So the next step is we are going to chop the onions into cube size. And I added 2 medium sized onions, and then I'm going to add a little bit of oil to it and fry them until they're a little bit of golden brown. We don't need to overcook the onions, just it is important to make it cook until it's golden brown. So my onions turned a little bit of golden brown. Now I'm adding around 3 to 4 tablespoons of grated coconut. So mix it well and all together. Once it's done, no need to cook very long time off the stove. Then I first grinded my dry ingredients all together and made it into a powder. Then I'm adding this onion and grated coconut mixture, and then add little bit of water and make it into a fine paste. Then I'm adding the fried onions. This is my secret ingredient, so to try this way you will love the chicken korma. So I'm adding around a hand fist full of crispy onions, which is roasted, and then just blend them all together. So now I'm adding a little bit of oil in the same wok which I use for frying these ingredients. Then let it be little bit of heated. Then we are going to add the marinated chicken to it, and we have to cook the chicken until all of the water comes out from the chicken. So add all of the chicken and fry it until the water comes out from the chicken. So give it a good mix, then close the lid and cook it until 5 or 6 minutes. Then you start seeing the water coming out of the chicken. That's when we are going to add this paste which we have already made and kept aside. So in between, make sure you're giving it a good mix, and we have to cook all this process in medium flame. Make sure you're not putting the stove in high flame. We don't want to burn all these ingredients. So next I added the paste of onion and all the dry ingredients which have dry roasted. So mix it well all together. We are no need to use much water because we already have the water which is coming out of the chicken. So this is the rest of the masala which I have left over in the grinder. So I just added a little bit of water and scraped the extra paste and then just added it into this mixture. So just close the lid and cook it until you see these bubbles oozing out. Make sure you're very careful because it spills all over. So give it a good mix in between. So we didn't add anything yet, any spices yet. So now we are adding little bit of the dhaniya powder and then garam masala, and then give it a good mix again. Close the lid and cook it for 5 more minutes. So all this process took me around 15 to 16 minutes. So it takes different timings for each person. So make sure you're cooking the chicken well. So after 5 minutes I checked my spice levels. I felt it's little bit of less spice, so I had a little bit of red chili powder and I gave it a good mix and close the lid for 2 more minutes. See, so our curry is ready now. When you see this oil on the top, it's ready. It's ready to serve with rice, roti and chapati or naan. Tastes good. So this is the way I make my kurma. So please do try this and let me know how did it turn it out to you. Thanks for watching. Bye.